Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Pisces here, and this is one of the daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light only, with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Pisces here family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hello, beautiful lovers. Okay, welcome to any new subscribers. Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. So this is a Mars message. So I seen a dirty pillow in the street. Okay, it gave me dirty pillow talk. Okay, somebody been pillow talking. But let's see. We got the Three of Swords and we got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I was thinking when I was pulling them, okay, what is the gossip? Like, what is the pillow talk? Okay, what are they saying? Okay, so we got the Three of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I don't know, somebody could be out here trying to front like they got you heartbroken, or like you're chasing them down, you trying to get back with them so bad. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups. Okay, and the Hanged Man. I don't know, somebody could be saying like you're stuck on them, like you're in your feelings about them. We got the King of Cups. Okay, like I don't know. I don't know, it's strange. Yeah, we got the Seven of Wands. You could be like standing your ground against this person. Who this person? Let me shuffle this deck. Okay, so we got high honor and faith. Okay, so your high honor, you got very strong faith. Okay, and somebody has attracted some sort of karma to themselves with all of this pillow talking that they've been doing about you. A beautiful earth angel. Who is this person on the outside of them doing all of this? Somebody with a lot of animosity. Okay, somebody that's mad because like you've transitioned on from them, or you've moved on, like you're not with them anymore, but I feel like they front to their friends, or they front to the people on the outside of them, like, you know, you want to marry them, you want to be with them, you want to, you know, you still trying to hold on to them, you know, but really they're just mad because you don't want them. Okay, they could be jealous or envious of you. Okay, they could have tried to manipulate you in the past, caused you a lot of emotional pain, and that's why they're lying to people and trying to make it seem like you still want them, or you still have like some sort of cup for them, or you're trying to offer them some sort of love offer, you know. But I think you're in an energy of abundance. I feel like you could have attracted your divine masculine or your divine feminine already. I feel like you really are following your intuition when it comes to this old person. This person could be, this is a couple. Okay, this is a fucking couple, like pillow talking about you, you know, like somebody talking to their new person about you, their ex, all the time. Okay, like this person could have a lot of money. Okay, and there was some sort of karmic feminine that uses them for their money, or you know, the other way around. It could be like a rich kind of woman, you know, she's got a lot of money, got good things going for herself, and she's pillow talking about you with karmic masculines. Okay, this person is obsessed. Okay, because you chose a new pathway. Okay, look, we got this mature woman energy, we got house. Okay, we got lust. Okay, so whoever they're with, you know, they just have like some sort of lustful connection with them, you know, even though they're coming out as a couple. It's not really given like a real good couple. It's given just like, you know, like fuck buddies, or you know, people that are just having sex with each other, you know. We got real love. Okay, like you're the person that this person really loves, but you've blocked their access to you, you know. They want to make a commitment, they're like enamored over you, but they're lying about you, they're like gossiping about you, like talking shit about you, and really like while they're talking all this shit, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, oh I got them heartbroken, oh, you know, they want me so bad, and they're really concerned that you're never going to trust them again enough to come back, you know, like they see this divinity on you and they're really kind of mad about it, you know. They're mad about this energy of you like just moving on and not being worried about them. Okay, so this person is trying to cause some sort of conflict because they're feeling emotional loss about you. Okay, Yeah, we got spiritual union and prosperity begins. I feel like this person is really afraid of this new spiritual union that you could be attracting to yourself or that you could already be in, you know? Like they really don't want you to move on. They hope you somewhere heartbroken. And like, talking about them just like they're talking about you or having you on their mind. Like they wish they could have a new beginning with you or to have some sort of prosperity with you again, okay? Yeah, we got conflict and defeat, okay? So it's like, I don't know, this person loves you and hates you at the same time, They feel really defeated, really depleted, and really stupid for the way that they handled you when they had you. What else? Yeah, we got the universe, but you're like tapped into this universal energy. I feel like this person is like the last thing on your mind. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What's emotional loss and spiritual union? We got positive movement forward. Like they feel so hurt and so betrayed because you're moving forward and you're in a very positive energy. Like you look happy, you seem happy. You don't seem to be worried about them or pining over them, and they really hate that. They wish they could like rewind your transition that you made to happier times. With spiritual union and prosperity begins, we got destiny, okay? You chose your destined path over this person. And they're hella salty about it, but also I feel like they're kind of jealous and envious of your divine energies. Like they wish they could hold this kind of energy or that they could meet you where you are. What's prosperity begins in conflict and defeat? We got love begins, okay? So I don't know. Maybe they feel like you're about to attract something very big to yourself. Like you could be attracting money or doing something very different from what you were doing when you were with them, and they want to like start some sort of new love connection with you all over again. But they don't really have any respect for you, and that's why they're pillow talking with this karmic person that they've been hanging out with or doing a nasty to or whatever. That's conflict and defeat in universe. We got the sacral chakra, okay, which feels like confirmation on them doing a whole lot of nasty, but also it's like they're attracted to your creative energies now. This could have been someone who did a lot of suppressing, when they were with you. Like it seems like they were trying to suppress you in every way, trying to like, suppress your personality or suppress your personal style, or always telling how you should be and what you should be wearing and what you should be doing and what you should and should not say in front of people. It's like this person was never able to like really truly mirror the kind of energy that you have, and they just really don't like that. Okay, like they could be attacking your creativity, okay, your new beginnings that you have going on, okay. They're looking at you like a fulfillment of their wishes, and that's why they're salty and like talking a whole bunch of shit about you behind your back. At night with other people, okay? Yeah, because you're getting this justice and they're still like trapped in some sort of illusion with the Seven of Cups. And also, like, they look at you and they just know you got options, you got choices, you got different ways that you could move, and you refuse to like go to war with them or go back and forth with them or try to convince them that, that you're, still the person that they know just a little bit better. It's like they want you to chase them around and kind of like pine over them just so they can turn you down or be petty in some sort of way. Yeah. With the Six of Stakes, I feel like like even the people that they're pillow talking to recognize why they really mad or why they're really salty or why they really talking all of that shit. Like they ain't fooling nobody, okay? Like it's very clear that this person has a lot of animosity toward you only because you guys aren't together. Yeah, with the Five of Stakes, this person is like like a monster, like they have like completely kind of lost their shit behind you. What's emotional loss, positive movement forward in spiritual union? We got the Page of Pentacles, okay? I don't know. I just feel like this person, maybe they thought you guys would be more, or like I said, they thought you would come back, like it just gives me the energy like the last time they broke your heart wasn't the first time that they broke your heart, you know. But they like, oh well, they always come back, but you didn't come back because you chose to go with God, okay? Like you chose the divine over this person, and they just are really salty about it, you know. And also they're kind of like really blind to which way they need to go. Like they can't think clearly with this King of Scythe energy, and it's like you have graduated because it says congratulations class of in the back, you know. It's like you've graduated in energy and in the way that you think and in the way that you like give and receive love and things like that. And this person just really can't meet you there. Like they spend a lot of time thinking about you and the different ways that they could have changed or could have become like this emperor empress type of energy in order to please you better, you know. They could even be like, I don't know, working on themselves or whatever, but I don't think that you're ever going to take this person back because it's just, this person is just not for you, okay? What's conflict and defeat, sacred chakra in the universe? We got the 5 of Scythe, you know, but it's like they can't let it go, you know? I feel like you live rent-free in this person's head, like they're always thinking about you, you know? Like Buffy, like in this scene, Buffy the vampire and her mom, they like had an argument, you know. They had an argument about Buffy and her destiny and which way she should be walking through life, you know. And her mom was just telling her like, you know, you're young, you need to, you know, focus on, you know, being a high school student and doing your homework and whoop de whoop de wop. And Buffy was just like, no, like I have a responsibility, okay? I have a destiny. I have something that I'm supposed to be doing that's more important than this petty shit that you want me to be focused on. And her mom was basically like, okay, well, if you don't want to focus on what I want you to focus on in my house, then you need to get the fuck out. And she was like, okay. And she was sad, but she packed the bag and she left. And this could be that same kind of vibe with this ex, you know? Like maybe they didn't understand like what way you started to walk or like the things that you started to express about yourself, you know. They didn't appreciate the truth that you were uncovering in yourself, and they didn't want to be a part of it, so you separated yourself. And now I feel like that's like their biggest regret. What's the Page of Pentacles and the King of Scythes? We got the 6 of Stakes, okay? Yeah, and the 10 of Chalices, okay? Now they realize that like you really could have given them that beautiful, happy home family type of energy that they were looking for, you know. Like now they really recognize the divinity in you. Like they see the positivity, they see why you started moving the way that you were moving, and they're like locked out now. They don't have any access to you, and they're like really regretting it. So like this person could be sending you like sad song messages and things like that, you know. They could be trying to contact you but not being able to talk to you, okay? We got Aries, we got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Cancer is really significant with this. Oh, okay. Cancer is just significant, okay? Because this is the King of Swords, not Cups, okay? The Chalices, that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, but heavy on the Cancer, okay? And Sagittarius is significant too. Yeah, we got the 2 of Chalices, you know. Now they want to like exchange energy evenly with you, you know. But it's like it's too late. It's kind of like they missed their opportunity to grow with you because of their own confusion and their own wounds and the things that they had going on within themselves, you know. So now they just out here just talking way too much, okay? Yeah. While your cup is overflowing and you just being tempered and attracting everything that you need. This person is kind of in an energy of sadness and despair. And for some of you guys, they could even be like doing magic. You know, I feel like this person has been spending a lot of time alone in contemplation also, and kind of just thinking about how they turned down this amazing offer from spirit. You know, they turned down this opportunity to have a new beginning with you, you know. They forced you to release them as a person that was no longer serving them. I mean, that was no longer serving you because they refused to grow in the relationship, okay? So yeah, with the High Priestess in the world, I feel like you were seeing things very clearly when you made these decisions, and you decided to put in a lot of work on yourself, and you were even willing to put in that work with that person, but they didn't want to work as a team with you with the 3 of Pentacles, okay? They were still in like an immature energy. They really didn't understand like where they wanted to go or what they really wanted. They just was looking for like, I don't know, it's almost like they were in some sort of illusion about like what love is or what they should expect from a lover or whatever, you know. And they just got like more and more mad at you because you wasn't fitting that perfect picture of what they felt like they wanted from a lover, you know. And now they're in like this weird dark place where they're in this energy of regret, and they're still like, you know, having sex and being very promiscuous and just talking to the people that they're being promiscuous about you too. Like, it's weird. What else? So we got charm boxes, okay? It says everyday spells, okay? So this person could be doing love spells every day because this one says love spells, okay? It says Temple of Love, and it says, okay, so charm boxes is talking about how spell work during medieval times involved boxes of love, health, fertility, and the home. And in the fields, it was used for prosperity and changes of luck, you know. So I feel like they could hope that your luck changes so that you'll want to go back, you know, so they could like catch you in a vulnerable place and they could like talk you back into them, you know. Or they could use some sort of like charm magic, or like, you know, those little mojo bags or some shit like that, but in like a negative way, you know. But also they could be doing some sort of love spell to like make themselves more attractive with this I feel pretty. They also could be trying to affect your confidence, the way you see yourself, okay? We got spell in a cup, okay? So I don't know, this is given like, you know, tampering with your drinks in the past and shit like that. But it says your morning pot of tea can be a daily ritual, okay? So I don't know, you could have like lived with somebody, they was like doing spell on your tea or on your coffee or whatever. We got a purification ritual. I feel like you've purified all this energy out of you, okay? It says, Isis, in your wisdom, help me reflect your image. My body is a temple to the goddess. Here I worship today with head and hands, heart and soul, you know. I feel like you are in this place where you have put all of your energy, all of your time, all of your wisdom into growing and reflecting the best image of yourself to the world. And therefore, that kind of energy is reflecting back to you. And that's why there's no room for this person in your life, because they don't match who you are on the inside, okay? That's how it works, okay? People match who you are on the inside. And once they don't match that no more, once you outgrow that energy, or you know, grow in a way, you kind of separate from that energy, or that energy is naturally removed from your life because it's no longer serving you, and there's nothing more for the two of you guys to learn from each other as souls, you know. And this person just really doesn't understand that, and that's why they're so salty, you know. We got the giving tree, okay, and good vibrations with chakra magic, you know. I feel like you were always very giving to this person, you know. Very, very giving, you know. You always have a really good vibe about you, and this person really misses that about you. They miss your really positive, really happy type of energy, you know. They really underestimated you, and they could be like sending you psychic attacks and things like that, you know. And for some of you guys, it's kind of unintentional, you know. But with this energy that came out with these little magic cards, I feel like for some of you it's definitely very intentional, definitely psychically attacking you on purpose, wanting you to have deja vu, to have memories of them, for you to forget that you're a descendant of Yeshua, and, you know, forget your connection and forget everything that you have going on better in your life, wanting you to go backwards in the energy inside of you so that they'll be able to have a place in your life again, okay? Because that's easier to them than just growing and being a better fit for you in this beautiful energy that you're already in. What else? Jeez. It says not only are you a miracle, but one is on its way to you, okay? So don't even worry about it. But that's what I was saying. I was saying that this person could be like trying to get into your business. Maybe they could be getting readings or something like that. They could even be someone who reads their own cards, okay? They could be into divination in different forms or whatever. But it's like they could have found out something about you, found out what you're meant to attract, or found out that like you have a big destiny, or you're meant to make a lot of positive movement in life, and that's also making them feel like they regret it, you know. Okay, so this says you have a big mission on earth, okay? This says time to shine, and this says earth angel healer, you know? It's like they seeing all of this beautiful energy on you, you know? And they're spending a lot of time alone, like I said, thinking about how they could have been with you when your dreams came true, but now they're not going to get the chance to do that. Look at this tarot reader, okay? It says angels are protecting you, and it says goddess energy, okay? What's the final thought on this? I seen illusion. This person under a big time illusion. They could be working as a team with like other people. They could be like, you know, asking people in your inner circle about you and things like that, trying to get some sort of perspective or some sort of information on like where you're at or what you're doing, you know. Or if you do something like in public, you know, this person could like watch your social media that they're not blocked from, or watch it from different accounts because they're blocked and shit like that, okay? Like this person is on some other shit. But I just find it so crazy that they're like, you know, sleeping with a whole nother person and talking to that person about you like every day. That's so weird. Like people be tripping. We got survival, okay? So I feel like separating from this person was like so important to your survival, you know. They never would have worked with you as a team or allowed you to work with the divine as a team the way that you need to. And they never would have left room for you to find balance or for you to grow into the best version of yourself, okay? They was just a scavenger. They was trying to take everything they could take, and they are full of fear, you know. They don't really have a clear handle on where they want to go, and they're kind of trapped in these memories with you, you know. It's like they're unable to create a new picture of what their future could look like because you're not in it. Dang, yeah. They wish they could have this commitment with you again, you know, now that they have this insight, you know. I'm hearing like hindsight is 2020, you know, and if I knew then what I know now type energy. Come on. So it says the crow is trapped in a bush as the hungry fox patiently waits for his meal. When we are in survival mode, we are restricted. Like the crow, cannot fly. This card tells you This card calls your attention to how you are feeling about a situation. Are you hunkered down, waiting for the threat to be over, or are you moving, doing your best to find a path out? When we are in survival mode, our possibilities are limited by a creative mind solely focused on getting through a situation. It is in this space that we are not thinking about future opportunities, as the decisions we make are done so to simply release any immediate pain. Because of this, we risk accepting a quick fix that limits our growth, you know? And I feel like you refuse to accept the quick fix that was this person. Like you refuse to limit your growth. Okay, and now this person is in a place of limited growth because they're stuck on like the way that they was treating you and how they were acting and how they kind of missed out on this opportunity, you know. So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.